Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is one of the most beautiful and unique places in China. This park is famous for its tall stone mountains that look like they are floating in the sky. These mountains inspired the famous Hallelujah Mountains in the movie Avatar. That's why many people also call this place the real-life Avatar Mountains. But Zhangjiajie is more than just a filming inspiration. It's the world's first national forest park in China, home to breathtaking viewpoints, deep valleys, ancient forests, and dramatic cliffs that attract thousands of visitors from around the globe every single day. Yuanjiajie National Forest Park is divided into 6 main areas: Yuanjiajie, Yuanjiajie, Tianzi Mountain, Wulingyuan Village, 10-Mile Gallery, and Golden Whip Stream. Each area has its own special views and experiences. In this video, we are going to share a journey and show you how to explore this massive park and how you can get the best experience when you visit Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Before entering the park, you first need to decide how you want to buy your tickets. There are several options. You can buy tickets directly at the on-site ticket office near the park entrances. You can also book online through platforms like trip.com or Klook, which many international travelers use because it's easy and convenient. For our visit, we purchased our tickets directly from our hotel, and this turned out to be a really good deal. The package included a discounted park ticket, unlimited eco-shuttle bus rides, and cable car rides, including the famous Bailong Elevator, valid for 4 days, all for just 500 yuans per person. When purchasing your tickets, you need to choose the time window for your first entry into the park. Make sure you arrive within the selected time on your first visit to the forest park. If you miss your scheduled time slot, you will need to reschedule another available time slot later. The park entry ticket is scanned by a machine, and being even 1 minute late is not allowed. If you are entering through the Wulingyuan East Gate, you need to choose Path A or Path B when buying your tickets. These are 2 main routes to the upper scenic areas. Path A goes up by the Tianzi Mountain Cable Car, while Path B uses the Bailong Elevator to reach the Yuanjiajie. Each path is connected to a specific ticket scanning entrance that sends visitors to different shuttle bus areas. If your path does not match the entrance, the machine may reject your entry. This actually happened to us. Our tickets were under Path A, but we went to Path B entrance because we wanted to visit the Avatar Mountains first and our passports were denied. But no need to panic. Once you enter through the entrance mentioned in the ticket and reach the bus park, you can still choose the correct bus depending on your plan. Just inform the staff inside and they will guide you to board the correct bus. It takes around a 10-minute bus ride to reach the Bailong Elevator area. The ride can feel a bit exhausting, especially if you are sensitive to motion, as the bus moves quickly through many sharp bends along the mountain roads. To reach the elevator boarding area, you will need to climb a series of steps, which can feel like a bit of a workout, especially after the bus ride. At the top, just before entering the elevator passage, there's a viewpoint where you can catch the first beautiful glimpse of the Avatar Mountains, and it already gives you that magical otherworldly feeling. After your first entry, once your passport and face are scanned at the park entrance, you don't need to scan your passport again. Your face becomes your entry pass, which is a really interesting system we experienced in China. So before entering the elevator, we just had to scan our face, and it was very quick and convenient. This Bailong Elevator, also known as the 100 Dragons Elevator, it's the world's tallest outdoor glass elevator built along a massive cliff. This elevator takes you straight up to the top of the mountains in just a few seconds, offering an incredible view of the famous Zhangjiajie pillars. Then we walked for about 10 minutes to the bus stop where buses take you to the Yuanjiajie area. In Yuanjiajie, you will find several viewpoints connected by well-built walking paths offering the take-in panoramic views of massive quartz sandstone pillars rising from deep valleys. In the Yuanjiajie area, there are small Chinese snack stalls where you can buy quick bites, cut fruits, and drinks. Surprisingly, the prices are quite affordable and reasonable for a tourist area like this. You can also find traditional two-tier costume rentals here, where visitors can dress in ethnic outfits and take photos near the scenic viewpoints. We saw one of these stalls and couldn't resist trying a beautiful red costume with detailed embroidery. Next, we headed to the main highlight of Yuanjiajie, the Heaven Pillar, also known as the Hallelujah Mountain. This famous pillar inspired the floating mountain seen in the movie Avatar, which is why many visitors call this place the real-life Avatar Mountains. It stands tall and narrow, rising straight up from the valley, often surrounded by the mist, which makes it look like it's floating in the sky. We also visited the famous 100 Yuan Banknote viewpoint in Yuanjiajie. According to the sign there, the four closely connected rock peaks resemble the scenery printed on the back of the Chinese 100 Yuan note. Our next stop was the first bridge in the world, a natural stone bridge formed between two mountain pillars high above the valley. The bridge is around 20 meters long and nearly 400 meters high, making it one of the most impressive natural bridges in the area. But why is it called the first bridge in the world? Is it really the first bridge? If anyone knows the story behind the name, let us know in the comments. Standing here feels incredible with massive cliffs, deep valleys, and breathtaking views all around. After that, we had a quick late lunch at the Sticker's Fried Chicken outlet inside the Yuanjiajie area of Zhangjiajie National Forest Park before continuing our journey. Then we made our way to the bus stop and took a bus to the Wulingyuan village intersection. From here, you can either take the cable car to Yuanjiajie or catch a bus to Tianzi Mountain. Since we were running out of time and we heard that Zhangjiajie offers views similar to Yuanjiajie but from the opposite side, we decided to skip it and continue to Tianzi Mountain instead, which takes around a 25-minute bus ride. When we arrived at Tianzi Mountain, we saw a large food court with different food options. But since it was getting close to the park closing time, most of the shops were already closed. Tianzi Mountain is actually one of the main areas to explore in Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, but unfortunately it was already close to 5 p.m. and we didn't have enough time to explore it properly. We had to take the bus to the Tianzi Mountain Cable Car station and head back down to ground level. But Tianzi Mountain is definitely an area worth exploring if you have enough time. While descending on the Tianzi Mountain Cable Car, the highest and longest cable car ride in Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, we could see beautiful glimpses of the Tianzi Mountain area, including forest-covered peaks, deep valleys, and some of the famous sandstone pillars from above. Especially during misty weather, the views can feel very cinematic and peaceful. From the lower cable car station, we took a shuttle bus back to the Wulingyuan East Gate, where we had started our day exploring Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Before ending the day, we were also lucky to witness a beautiful light show on the iconic Wulingyuan Sign Gate Tower, the famous 9-story landmark at the Wulingyuan East Gate, which was a perfect way to finish our first day in the park. That's it for our first day exploring Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. In our next video, we will continue the adventure by visiting Huanxi village and the beautiful Golden Reef Stream, two more must-visit areas in Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. So make sure to subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.